I'm Dr. Lydia, and this is our Dentistry Beyond Teeth series. I'm here with the incredible Angie Bimat. She is a myofunctional therapist. I'm so happy to have you here. This is our first video where we get into exercises that are going to improve your orofacial tone and posture, okay? So what is the ideal posture that you want that you discussed in the previous video?
So it's tongue up, lips closed, breathing through your nose. Stop what you're doing and ask yourself, where is your tongue? That's what I
huge.
always like to ask. And people say like, it's in my mouth. I don't know, because we've never talked about this before. But ideally the tongue should be lightly suctioned, not forced, to the roof of the mouth with the lips closed and everything relaxed.
So should we start with the first
Yes,
exercise? Yay, I'm excited.
So the first exercise is called the puff exercise, okay? And posture is very important when we're doing these exercises. We want good posture, and we're isolating the muscles that we're working with too. So this puff exercise, you're gonna close your lips, you're gonna inhale through your nose, and you're gonna puff air into one cheek for 5 seconds.
Okay, all right, let's do that again.
Let me show you.
Okay, show me.
And then you can do it. Okay. So inhale through the nose.
Puff out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, inhale through the nose again. Puff out through the other cheek for 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Again. Oh, and then you want to puff out above the lip for 5. Okay. Okay, and underneath the lip. 4, 5.
The beauty of this exercise is over time, when you do it, the back of the tongue starts to really elevate and press into the soft palate. And it's like a push-up for the tongue. A lot of people don't connect with that when they first do it. It takes time. Could be like a couple of weeks.
If you're consistent.
If you're consistent before you realize like, wait a second, the back of my tongue is engaging now and I can feel a flex like down my throat, because all those muscles are interconnected and over time starts to pull and impact each other. So that's the big takeaway for that puff exercise.
Okay.
And you can breathe while you're doing it too.
You
Yes. You can coordinate breathing while doing it. You don't have to hold your breath.
This is something I can do while I'm driving my car.
Absolutely. This is a great
Yeah.
car exercise.
Okay, even just doing it a second time or a third time, I feel like it's a little easier.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
right cheek, left cheek, above mouth. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And how many times ideally to do
It's
this?
5 seconds,
Okay.
5 times.
Okay.
But maybe in the beginning you do 5 seconds 3 times.
Okay.
And then build up. We start slow and build up. So the next one we're gonna work on is called the caves. And this is just palatal suction up to the palate. Beautiful. And the key to this one, a lot of times people, the back of the tongue will kind of be weak. And that back of the tongue is so important for the airway.
Why is that important for the airway? Can you tell us?
Because if that's collapsible or falling back into the airway, we're gonna get more snoring, and that's when it's really gonna disrupt breathing and sleep. So holding that tongue.
For how long do you want to hold it?
So sometimes we start out with for 10 seconds and then build up.
Okay.
Ideally, my goal is like, let's try for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes one side of the tongue will be kind of falling off and collapsing. You want that whole tongue suction evenly up there. And another thing sometimes I'll do with clients if they're having a hard time is laying down.
Okay.
And then try the suction hold and
does it make it easier?
A lot of times I don't get that collapsing of one side, so you could try that as well.
This makes sure that your muscle tone's able to be engaged in the right area.
Yes, absolutely. Engaged in the right area, isolated, controlled, and that you're not recruiting accessory muscles too, which may happen in the beginning because we're learning how to do this. So like sometimes people that you don't want to do that if you're doing that.
Rest.
Try, yeah, and actually kind of close down and relax and just focus on holding that tongue up there and then slowly open over time.
Okay. Okay.
So the third one is going to be the tongue point and trace. Okay. And this one, I'm big on posture. Both feet on the ground, no crossing of the legs. You're going to stick that tongue straight out, open and for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then to the
Oh my God, it started wiggling.
Yes. Maybe we do 5 seconds at the beginning because this one can be really tough.
And I have a tongue tie that I'm getting released after I'm done my Airway expansion, and I felt the tie.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, I feel it in my
everything. Yes.
You guys, you have to try this at home.
Yes. And who knew even just extending the tongue and holding it out can be really challenging for people. It usually fatigues or it's down or they're bracing it with their lips. But if you extend and just hold it out, you can feel it all the way back down the throat.
Obviously, you're not going to get facelift results from these exercises, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
What is that? Like, what are they trying to do there?
Well, it is toning the facial muscles. And in Brazil, they do use myofunctional therapy as a beauty and facial tone product. So that is what is behind that. And also, if the tongue is up where it should be on the palate, it helps it does help your jawline. If it's down, you tend to sag a little bit more here. Yeah.
So there's an added
benefit, for sure.
beauty benefit, and I'll take that. And I think everyone here will take that. That's not the main thing. My main thing is to breathe better, to snore less, to sleep well, to wake up less fatigued and in less pain.
Yeah.
All right. But then if you look a little better, why not? Right? All right. Thank you for this. Absolutely. Can't wait for the next video. All right.